Hello, dear students, Jai Hind and welcome back. As you all know, you have already attended lecture number 1 in chapter 11. Okay, and as in our lecture number 1, I have already explained you the importance of this particular chapter. We have been in lecture number 1 were discussing regarding data handling. We were trying at that time to understand what is the actual real meaning of frequency distribution. At that time, when we were discussing example number 1, example number 1 in lecture 1, at that time I have already told you that the given data is always available in raw format. That given data which is available in the raw format has to be converted systematically in the tabular form so that the information conveyed becomes more appropriate for the reader to come to any conclusive analysis just by presentation of that particular data. Okay, what actually we have done? We have in lecture number 1 solved one particular example, as you know. In today lecture number 2, we are going and actually we are continuing the topic same topic we are continuing, and we are going to at least practice 3 to 4 examples involving the method of turning the given data into grouped data. How can a data given to you be converted into grouped data? Understand? Today we still want to target in our lecture number 2, but before that I must mention again the name of the chapter, as you know, and I explain you the detailed meaning of that. That is data. That's the name of the chapter, data handling. Okay. This is the name of the chapter, data handling, and you are attending today lecture number 2. In that we want to practice some more examples, understood, in today's lecture for the same chapter, data handling. Okay, like as we do in our every lecture, First, let us discuss one more example. One example we have already discussed in our previous lecture. Let us solve one more example. Understand, this is the process which we are doing now is actually this process is sometimes called from the given information preparing frequency distribution, or sometime it is also known as grouping the given data. How can you group the data which is given to you? That's very important. Okay, let us write one more example. Understood? And let us try to solve. I am writing the sum. Understood? The Please note down the sum with me. The following data. Please note down the following data represents the following data represents heights of. Understood? We want to take some different way. Represent heights of, heights in centimeter. Okay, we have to mention it here. Heights in centimeter of, suppose it is written of 15 students. 15 students. Okay, prepare. This is the word every now and then coined in statistics. So this word is very important. Prepare frequency distribution. Okay, prepare frequency distribution. First, dear student, here I am going to represent the primary information which is consisting of 15 observation, and that is the data collected. Understand, by that is actually called raw data, which is actually collected by just measuring the heights of every student. I am just writing the data. Understand here. Let me write it. Okay, this is the first observation. 85. I am not writing the centimeter because that we generally mention already. Then 61 centimeter. The second student's height was measured 61. Third, 92 centimeter. Fourth student, 80 centimeter. Please note down with me. fifth student 82 centimeter, again sixth one 80 centimeter, seventh student 67 centimeter, then 85 centimeter, then 83 centimeter. These are heights of the student measured by individual observation by calling each and every student 81 centimeter, then 92 centimeter, 11 observations are quoted down. 80 centimeter, 61 centimeter, 72 centimeter, 63 centimeter. Now, dear student, we haven't mentioned everywhere. These are actually presenting the heights of the student. Understood? We haven't mentioned anywhere centimeter because that has already been generalized. In the statement it has been given the following data represents heights in centimeter of 15 students. Understood? Now, this particular information which is available to you is called in statistic raw information, raw data. And this raw data is to be converted into group data which we call the tabular form, or we call grouping data, we call prepare frequency distribution, whatever words you can utilize. Okay, many words can be utilized for this. Now, dear student, question may arise in the mind of the student that when you prepare frequency distribution or when you group the given data, what should be the title of the first column? It is important for you to understand what has to be the title of the first column. So, dear student, concentrate. First column has to be titled depending on the given data. It is a data regarding heights of student. So, you will title your first column, understood, as heights. Your first column has to be titled this way: heights in centimeter of students. Heights in centimeter of students. What should I write first here? So, for that purpose, dear student, you have to go through all the observation written here, and first you find the minimum. What is that? 61. Then in ascending order, this is 63, then 67. Understood? Then you just verify 72, 80, 83, 85. Okay, then 92. Let us list out from minimum. Okay, so first you write 61, that's the minimum. Then you write 67. Okay, 61, then 60. First we will have to take 63 also, then 67. Okay, then if we consider the ascending order, we can observe 72. Then after 72, 80. Okay, then after 80, 82, then 83, 85. Okay, yes, 3, 8, and just observe at last 92. Okay, so this way, dear student, you can prepare the first column. The second column has to be either titled telemarks, or I told you frequency symbol, that can also be marked. A word can be utilized. Understood? Both the words, understand, any word can be utilized. Now just look at the observation one by one. First 85, it has to appear in front of 85. 61 has to appear before 61. 92. Okay, one by one go on observing. 8 has to appear before 80. 82 has to appear before 80, in front of 82. 80, again one more observation. Okay, 67, then 85. Okay, 85 only appearing twice now. Then 83 appearing first time only. So just make it this way. This is for 82. This is for 83. Then 81. Understand, that also has to be included here. Just somewhere here, please write it down. 80 and 81. Okay. In front of 80, there are two observations. Cut it down, and one in 8. Then 92, one more observation. 80, one more observation. 61, one more observation. Understood. Then 63, one more observation. Then 61, all observation. Understand? Okay. Just have a look at this. 85. Okay. Then 61. Then 92. Okay. Then 80. Right? Somewhere one observation. Let us please verify. One in 85. So I caught it down. One in 61 we caught. One in 92 we caught. One in 80 we caught. Okay. One in 82 we caught it. One in 80 means one more observation we caught it already. Then one in 67 we haven't caught it, that needs to be. Okay. So this is the way you have to show tally marks, understand, and then at last this tally mark has to be summarized, which we actually call frequency. Here 2, okay, here 1, here 1, then 1, then 2, again 2, 1, 2 and 2. Okay, so this is the way you can prepare any frequency distribution. This is actually called a simple grouping of the given data, and whenever you are targeting to group the data, the first column, for just titling the first column, you need to concentrate on the given data. You have to see the given data is what about, and that way you can place the title here. You need to first observe that the given data is about what. Okay. So one example we have solved in such way. Okay, dear student. First, just have a look at this and please note down before we move to understand preparing frequency distribution, which involves grouping the data, no doubt, but that is called grouping the data in the format of class. You can also call it classified frequency distribution. That is what we are going to target next. Okay. So first, is it clear in your mind? Let us write one another example. Okay. Right. One more example, but that particular example is going to involve classified frequency distribution. Okay. Right. So dear student, example number 3. Understood? Let us list it out. I am writing the example now. Let me write. This is example number 3. The following data represents the following data represent marks of 40 students. The following data represent marks of 40 students in Gujarati subject, in Gujarati, in first semester exam. Okay, first semester exam. Prepare frequency distribution. Okay, prepare frequency distribution. Okay, let us write those marks of 40 students. Understand? Let me write this. Actually, uh, the marks of 40 students are given in first term exam of 50 marks. Understood? Let us state out. Let me write. Okay, write with me. Just note down. Just note down with me. Just write. Okay. Marks of 40 students. Let us, okay, continue, don't worry. 13, then 48, 49, understand, 50. Just note down 33, okay, 22, then 29, okay, 43, then 47, 50, 19, 27, okay, 31 and 47. Here student, let us cut it little short. 30 student mark, okay, not 40. You plus, first you note down the given data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. It's a mark, so you please make a change in this. That is, these are the marks of 30 students in the test of mathematics or in the test of Gujarati has been given. First you note down, we have to prepare a frequency distribution which involves classified data. Definitely classified data is undoubtedly also known as group data. Understood? How to move in this? why I am coining again and again one word, that is, you have to prepare frequency distribution but classified. That means your first column has to be of class. Class of what? Marks. Understand? So here you can write marks. How to make the class? That is our choice. I may make the first class 0 to 10. Understood? Then I may make 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. Understand why I am making class in such a way? The reason is that the main reason is that I am going to assess this data in such a way that how many students secured marks between 0 to 10, how many secured marks between 10 to 20, how many secured marks between 20 to 30. Understood? The second column, as usual, you may call it frequency symbol or you may call it tally marks. It is your choice to mention anything you want to. Okay, should we list it out with black pen again? Classes. First class, that is 10 to 20, dear student, sorry, 0 to 10 first. Second class, that is 10 to 20, okay. Third class of marks, we are keeping an interval of 10, okay. Then 30 to 40, we are keeping an interval of 10. These are the classes 0 to 10. Here does because they are the marks, okay. So you can start from 0 also. First 9, it comes between 0 to 10, put the first tally mark. 23 comes between 20 to 30. 41 between 40 to 50, okay. Then 31 comes in the class of 30 to 31, 30 to 40, okay. Then whatever you cut down, just erase from here. 21, it comes in the class of, understood, 20 to 30. 19 comes in the class of 10 to 20. Again 19, the second observation. Then 21 comes in the class of 20 to 30. 31 in the class of 30 to 40. 9, understand, in the class of 0 to 10. This 10 observation has been listed out already. The next 10, it comes, see dear student, here you not keep any confusion. 10, 10 appears in two classes, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, but you must mind it that you have to present in this class, not in this. Why? We will discuss in our next lecture. Just now you place it here. 23 between 20 to 30, 31 30 to 40, 11 10 to 20, again 11, then 12, okay, that is between 10 to 20, one more, so make a group of 5, 13. In the class of 10 to 20, then 48. In the class of 40 to 50, 49. Please note down with me. In the class of 40 to 50, then 50. Obviously in the class of 40 to 50, this observation, then 33. In the class of 30 to 40, 22. In the class of 20 to 30, 29. In the class of 20 to 30, 43. In the class of 40 to 50, 47. One more. In the class of 40 to 50, 50. One more in the class of 40 to 50, 19. In the class of 10 to 20, again 27. In the class of 20 to 30, 31. In the class of 30 to 40, 47. In the class of 40 to 50. So this is the way you placed all telemarks. After placing the telemarks, what you have to do is just count the frequencies. Okay, the last column will be of frequency. Understood? Frequency is about, you just have to tell it this 3. You just have to count this 5 plus 2, that is 7. 5 plus 2, that is 7. Again 5. 5 plus 3, that is 8. Okay. So this is the way you can solve such examples. This type of data, where actually we were given the raw information and we converted the raw information, understood, into classified data. Here some of the points are very important to note down. You were given the data consisting marks of student. You are asked in exam to prepare frequency distribution, right? Here, dear student, when you are preparing the class for realizing the tabular frequency distribution, when actually you are making the class, you have a liberty and freedom until it is mentioned. You have full liberty, understand, to decide what type of class you want to make. If it is not mentioned that you have to prepare a frequency distribution which involve such type of class, if it is not mentioned, then what you can do? If it is not mentioned, you are at total freedom to decide class length. There are many words utilized. Either they two word I should mention, sometime they utilize the word understand class length. Sometime they also utilize the word class size. Understand what is actually the meaning of class length or class size. This 0 to 10, uh, uh, 0 to 10, understand an interval of 10, 10 to 20 an interval of 10, 20 to 30 an interval of 10, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, all are actually intervals of 10. The interval of the two marks you have taken, understand, is actually known as class length. Understood? Or sometime it is also known as class size, and somewhere I have also seen that they are utilizing sometime the word class height also. So all this word, actually one another word is also I have to mention because you should not get confused. Class width. These are some of the word. Here you can understand one thing very clearly, dear student, that either you speak class length, class size, class width. You speak class length, class size or class width, it is of 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Here you may make this way also 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. It depends. That is your total liberty to decide what you have to apply until it is mentioned in the example. Understand, in next lecture it is going to happen that we may discuss those type of examples also. You understood this? Okay, dear student, you must have noted down the sum. This is called classified frequency distribution. Okay, you understood this? Thank you very much. Okay. No,